Upbeat, rhythmic island-inspired music fades in, then lowers to a background level. Alright, welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, this channel is all about unlocking your potential, no matter where you are in the world. And today, we're talking about something incredibly specific, yet universally powerful. We're talking about how to absolutely dominate your academic life in Tuvalu. Now, you might be thinking, Tuvalu? That's a tiny island nation in the Pacific. What could possibly be different about studying there? And that's exactly the point. The challenges are unique. Maybe you're dealing with limited resources, a curriculum that sometimes feels disconnected, the immense pressure of a close-knit community where everyone knows your grades, or even the very real environmental concerns that weigh on your future. Standard study tips from big countries often miss the mark here. They don't account for the heart of what it means to be a student on Funafuti, Vaichipu, or any of the beautiful atolls. So, forget the generic advice about fancy planners or expensive tutors. Today, I'm going to give you one single mindset trick. This isn't about memorizing faster, it's about thinking differently. This mindset is the key that turns your specific environment from a perceived obstacle into your greatest academic advantage. Stick around, because this changes everything. Music swells slightly, then fades. Let's get straight into it. The mindset trick is this: shift from being a consumer of education to being a steward of knowledge for Tuvalu. Hear me out. A consumer just takes in information to pass a test. They see school as a separate thing, a series of hoops to jump through to get a certificate. The material feels external, irrelevant, something done to them. This is where the boredom and lack of motivation come from. A steward, on the other hand, is a guardian. They are someone who is entrusted with something valuable and is responsible for nurturing it, growing it, and using it for the benefit of their community. When you become a steward of knowledge for Tuvalu, every single subject, every lesson, transforms. You are no longer just learning for yourself, you are gathering tools for your home, your islands, your people. Let's break down exactly how this works in your daily school life. First, reframe every subject. History isn't just dates from faraway lands. It's the study of human patterns. As a steward, you ask, what can Tuvalu's history of navigation and resilience teach the world about climate change adaptation? How can I use the lessons of colonial history to better advocate for Tuvalu's future on the global stage? Suddenly, history is urgent and personal. Mathematics and science stop being abstract formulas. They become the essential tools for solving Tuvalu's biggest challenges. That algebra problem? It's a model for calculating sustainable fish catch rates. That physics lesson on water pressure? It's foundational for understanding freshwater lens management on your atoll. That chemistry experiment? It's about understanding ocean acidification's impact on your reefs. You are not just solving for X, you are solving for Tuvalu's sustainability. Even English language and literature become critical. They are your weapons for communication. You are mastering English not to pass an exam, but to tell Tuvalu's story with power and precision to the United Nations, to international journalists, to scientists worldwide. You are analyzing stories to understand how to craft a narrative that will make the world listen to a small island nation. Second, this mindset transforms your motivation. When you're studying just for a grade, your motivation is fragile. A bad mark demoralizes you. But when you're studying as a steward, your motivation is rooted in purpose. That difficult biology chapter on marine ecosystems isn't a chore, it's intelligence gathering for protecting your home. The fatigue you feel isn't a sign to quit, it's the temporary strain of training for something vital. You are building mental maniba, a community meeting house of knowledge inside your mind, where every piece of information has a place and a purpose for the community. Third, it changes how you engage with challenges. Limited library books? A steward gets creative. You talk to your elders, they are living libraries of traditional ecological knowledge. You form study groups not just to share notes, but to build a collective brain trust, combining everyone's insights to tackle a problem. A slow internet connection becomes a chance to go deeper on a single, crucial article rather than skimming dozens. You start to see the interconnectedness of your community not as a distraction, but as a network. Your teacher isn't just an authority figure, they are a potential mentor in your stewardship mission. Ask them different questions. How can this concept be applied here? This initiative will stun them and engage them on a whole new level. Now, let's talk about the pressure. In a small community, everyone knows your business. As a consumer, this pressure is terrifying. Fear of shame, of letting down your family. As a steward, you reframe this. That community isn't an audience waiting for you to fail, it's the very reason you are gathering strength. You are not just representing your family name, you are preparing to serve your island's future. The watchful eyes become a source of accountability to your higher mission, not just to a report card. This mindset also directly fights the sense of futility that can creep in. When you hear about sea level rise, it's easy to feel hopeless. What's the point of studying if your homeland is threatened? But a steward says, my homeland is threatened, therefore I must study. You need to understand international law to fight for legal recognition. You need to understand civil engineering to design resilient structures. You need to understand digital technology to pioneer the idea of a digital nation. Your education is no longer separate from your survival, it is the core of your active response.